Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the 2018 Senior Care Hero Awards. Yes, this is so exciting. You guys look like $1,000,000. My name is Marie, and I am just so delighted, we all are so delighted that each and every one of you are here tonight. Man, I have seen so many beautiful smiles and beautiful hearts and some really lovely dresses, right? And if you want to see a really sharp suit, Dick Atnip over here. I mean, look at this guy, debonair. Now, Dick, you have been a member of this family for a while now, attending, sponsoring. You're the People's Choice honoree tonight. Tell us, what is one of your favorite things about Senior Serve?
Favorite thing? Well, you know, Senior Serve takes such special care of their finalists and their sponsors. And the favorite thing is that they're doing such a wonderful job here, raising money for the needy elderly in Orange County.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Dick. Now, another sponsor that we have here tonight is Joyce Brown. Joyce, let's hear it for Joyce. Yes. Now, Joyce, you're a former Outstanding Nurse Award recipient, and you've also nominated others for this award. So could you tell us why you think it's so important for us to honor these heroes that surround us tonight?
Well, I think, first place, I don't think any of the nominees actually consider themselves to be heroes. I think these are ordinary people who do extraordinary things every day of their life. And I think it's important to honor them because they deserve it. I mean, it's an area that really so many people just take for granted. And so it's kind of nice to have somebody pat you on the back and say, good job.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Joyce. And one more person I would love to hear from tonight is Michael Alarcon from Fairhaven. Michael, I'm coming over here. Hello, Michael. Your company is the diamond sponsor for this event. Thank you very much. So I know we're just getting started, but could you tell me what your impressions of all of this are so far?
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. It's a great venue. We're looking forward to the show and just proud to be a sponsor and of a great organization. Thank you.
I love it. Well, I just want to say welcome to the family. And as someone who is new to the family, I actually have a little something I want to share with you. I'm going to sing. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. The bond that we share is so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself our kin. Consider yourself part of the work we do. We're meeting a real big need to care for seniors we need to feed. So many folks we see seem to be in dire straits. Well, just like Mayor Tate, we care. And as a Senior Serve family, we're making sure that their meals will still be there. Our heroes are here inside. They sit on your left and right. And all of us together can be heroes too, 'cause of what we can do here tonight. Well, speaking of heroes, what is your name?
Trish.
I totally caught Trish in the middle of a bite. Way to go, Marie. Trish, who are you rooting for tonight?
There's so many people out there. I think I just want to see who wins and kind of root for everyone. My mom and grandma have been patients with a lot of companies in here. That's how I got in the industry. So I just want to root everybody on.
I love that. That is such a great answer. We're so happy that you're here. this evening we've waited for has so many things in store. So Senior Serve's excited to say welcome to the 2018 Senior Care Hero Awards. Yeah. And now I would like to introduce you to the chairman of the Senior Care Board, Mr. Randy Platt.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to our family reunion. It's really rewarding to stand here to be able to recognize so many of you who have supported us from the beginning. It's always been very exciting to welcome a number of the new family members here to SCHA. So what is SCHA? Well, it's our way of shortening Senior Care Hero Awards. But since you're part of the family, you probably already knew that. And speaking of family members, due to a slight design error, a few of our family members' logos were left out of the major sponsorship page in our program tonight. However, this may be a bit of good luck because I have the pleasure to recognize the following wonderful companies here on stage. So please clap as loud and cheer for your company and your fellow colleagues in the audience. So with Blake Naudine and his team from 24 Hour Home Care, thank you for your sponsorship. American Career College, thank you. The wonderful team at Irvine Cottages. The team from Optimal Hospice and Home Health. Pacific Group Insurance Company. And San Clemente Villas. So I suspect next time we should have the same error so you get to hear my announcement up here every year. So congratulations, and we do thank you for your sponsorship. Senior Serve has been nourishing and supporting at-risk seniors for over 50 years. But just as exciting to all of us here in this room, we've been honoring the heroes that care for these seniors for more than 8 years. And I know that we plan on doing both of these things for many, many years to come with your help. And now, as chairman of the board of Senior Serve, I'd like to introduce you to some of the people that support this organization each and every day. My fellow board members, the 2018 Board of Directors for Senior Serve, and our advisors. Please stand and give them a round of applause. Thank you. As a member of the board, many of you have participated, I'm sure, in the audience, but I'll tell you, this is a very active board, and I'm very proud to work alongside them with both the leadership team at Senior Serve and the board. It's a working board, and we all have full-time jobs, but the dedication is incredible. And if any of you in the audience are ever interested in being involved in the organization, please see one of us. We'd be happy to share what we do and how we do it. We are also very pleased tonight to have with us the following distinguished guests. Bill Hall, Treasurer and Trustee of the Brea-Olinda Unified School District. Please stand, Bill. Thank you. The Honorable Ed Wallen, Retired Justice of the California Court of Appeals. Thank you, Ed. The Mayor of Anaheim, Tom Tate. Tom? Thank you. City Councilwoman Denise Barnes. Thank you, Denise. And we appreciate all the other Anaheim City officials in attendance. Please stand to be recognized. It's now my great pleasure to introduce tonight's chair, the Today Show's gerontologist, winner of 10 National Media Awards, and founder and CEO of Season of Life Conferences, and a member of SCHA, the family, since the beginning. And in fact, she was our first award recipient. It is my great pleasure to introduce my friend and our leader tonight, Di Patterson.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Yeah! All right. Thank you, Randy. Yes, SCHA, short for Senior Care Hero Awards, became part of my heart back in 2011. And it is an honor to be representing such an amazing event this evening. As Randy mentioned, I've been coming to this event since the first one was held at the Nixon Library in 2011. Wow! I can tell you, we've come a long way, baby. All right. Now, normally, this would be the place where we'd talk about your cell phones. Have you, everybody got one? Well, don't put them away tonight, get them out. But if you get them out right now and silence them, you know, this little doohickey on the side. Okay, if you can silence them, what we're asking for you to do is take pictures all night. Does everyone see the hashtag that's on your table? It's hashtag SCHA 2018. Do you see that? Well, we would like you to post your photos with the hashtags listed on your tables. Like Senior Serve on Facebook, tweet the photos out tonight, and give a lot of love to this family of heroes that we are celebrating tonight. So I'll start. I've got my selfie ready, and I'm going to take a selfie with all of you, all right? So everybody lick your lips and smile. Free lip gloss, come on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Woo! All right, thank you, everyone. And now, it is my pleasure to welcome back a very important family member of ours. He first joined us in 2014 and has been a champion of Senior Serve in his heart ever since. He's rejoining us this year as our guest host, KTLA Morning News star, Henry DiCarlo. Woo! Okay, come on, we're gonna take a picture. Oh. All right. Ready, Henry? 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Thank you, Di. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Come on, let's hear it. Nice. I am so excited to be back. This room is filled with love. I love it. Thank you all. Yeah, oh, well, thank you. Every morning, okay. She's saying every morning. I'm on every morning from 4 to 7 a.m. And if you're not watching, I'll just think maybe you're sleeping in, and I don't blame you. But if you are up that early, give us a shot. I'm on the KTLA 5 Morning News from 4 to 7 a.m. And thank you. Thank you. And I'm happy to be back here tonight. As Di told you, I was here back in 2014. I was here for a couple of these events. They really made a huge impression on me. I've always loved Senior Serve, trying to get the word out, trying to help here in Orange County, get the word out as much as I can. And it's just a pleasure to be back. In fact, I told Susan, I said, Susan, if you're having a reunion, you gotta ask me back. And she did. So I'm very, very happy to be back here tonight. Tonight's really important, extremely important. It's not just important for the nominees. It's not just important to our Hero Award winners. It's really important for our seniors, all of them. And whether you're a senior or not, we all hope to live into our golden years and be a senior. And being in the news business, I could tell you one of the most disappointing things is there are a lot of issues that tend to make the news day after day after day. And I'm not saying that they're not important, but I often think it comes, it's our seniors that don't have a voice as often as they should. They're the ones that get overlooked. There's a big problem, whether it's housing, medical care, basic needs like food. And oftentimes that just does not get enough news time. And so tonight is important because we're the voice for the seniors. And by you all being here tonight, you're helping with that problem. You're helping to make a difference. So before we get to our nominees and our award winners, I would just like everybody to give yourself a round of applause for making a difference tonight and being here. It's important. And I will leave you with this. Being in the news business, it can be very depressing because, as you know, if you listen long enough, you're going to hear one bad story after another. Tonight is one of the reasons why I go out in the community and I like to participate in events. And I know many of you probably volunteer your time and do a number of these galas a year, and you're surrounded by people who give. And you realize that when you give, you get so much back in return. And these events really instill that there's a lot of good in this world, and I'm a firm believer there's actually more good than bad. Unfortunately, we just don't hear about it enough. But we will tonight. And you're going to meet some great people, and I'm excited to tell you all about it, and we're ready. You ready to meet some great people? Absolutely. So now to announce the first recipient of tonight's People's Choice Awards. These are the only categories, by the way, that were selected by you, the public, through your online voting. So this is special. These are the people who give their time and their hearts without pay, often without titles, often without accolades. And you wanted to recognize them for their tireless care and contributions. All of the nominees in these categories, they're listed in your program. And tonight we recognize your choices. Now the stories that you're going to hear tonight are all about the recipients, but they're also edited for time purposes. So we invite you to go to seniorcareheroawards.org. That's seniorcareheroawards.org. And you can go to that site and you can read up a little bit more. You'll get more background, so you can read up on their story in their entirety. So, all right, so now I'd like to introduce you to someone who embodies the definition of family. It's my pleasure to introduce the Family Caregiver Hero Award, Dick Atnip.
Dick Atnip's been a highly respected Fullerton business owner for over 50 years and is well known in his field. But more important to Dick than any business is his wife, Joan. This past March, he and Joan celebrated their 59th wedding anniversary. He pledged to love and cherish her through sickness and in health after knowing her for only 10 days. They created an active and loving life together, with 3 children and several grandchildren. And just when they were starting to enjoy more time for travel and adventure, Joan got a devastating diagnosis: Alzheimer's. Dick's love for Joan has never wavered through the progression of her disease. After Joan was diagnosed, Dick's focus was to ensure his Joni knew she was loved every day. He cared for her personally and tirelessly for several years, and when it became clear to him he could no longer provide all the care she needed by himself, he made sure she had the best care possible outside the home. Even though the disease has taken almost all of Joan's memory, Dick still visits her every day, still assisting with her care in little ways, playing the music she loves, telling her about his day, and making sure she knows he's still there, loving her. Dick would probably say he's only doing what's right and natural because his love for Joan has no boundaries. But his selfless devotion is an inspiration to all who know him, and is without a doubt the stuff true heroes are made of.
Dick Atnip,
First of all, I want to thank Linda Armas and Elena Bohr, who in a rare moment of bad judgment nominated me for this award. You know, God has blessed me through this journey, and one of the most important blessings that He has given me is Elena Bohr. She and her staff take such wonderful care of my wife, Joni, who, as they said, has late stage Alzheimer's. Thank you so much, Elena. And I want to thank my family. My family's here tonight. My wonderful friends are here tonight. Their love of me and their support is so important. Thank you, and thank you everyone for being here.
My mom had 15 children, and I'm her second born. And I was like the second mom. Everybody had a job in my house. Some people had to wash windowsills. Some people had to clean the baseboards. And so my job was the diapers. I mean, cleaning poop out of diapers is not what you look forward to, and it never gets better. No dolls, no doll houses, and my neighbors' children all had those things.
Odessa Vaughn felt like she missed out on childhood completely. She determined her adult life would be different.
To take care of myself, I needed an education. So I went to the counselor at the college I was going to at night and asked her, how do I get a good education? Where do I go?
The counselor's answer? California. More specifically, USC. But how does a young woman from a poor family make it at a private university?
Well, I just kept working, and I was homeless then because I didn't have the money to pay for a place to live. So I slept on bus benches near the USC campus, and I did that for a few years.
Odessa struggled her way through a bachelor's degree, then a master's, and even a PhD. She wound up getting teaching jobs at 2 different colleges, which even together didn't provide a living wage.
I was so unhappy in some ways, and then I told myself, but you like teaching. You can help these kids where other people won't.
Odessa made it through summers and lean times by taking extra jobs. But after years of living on the edge financially,
I was getting sick. I was getting sick in a way where walking was hard, and I couldn't go across campus from that building to this one over here. And I went to a counselor, and that person told me, said, Odessa, you should quit, retire. And I said, oh no, I can't retire. You gotta work until you drop dead. That's the way it is in my family. He said, oh no, you can't make it. I'm gonna send you to a doctor, and he's gonna give you all these tests. And, I found out, you have diabetes. I didn't know I had diabetes. I probably had it for a few years. And he said, from diabetes, you get the heart condition, you get the thyroid condition, you get a kidney condition, you get a pancreatic something. August of 2014, the doctors told me I wouldn't live to 2015. And there was nothing they could do. That I had so much wrong with me that I needed a lot of operations, but if they did an operation, something else would go wrong, and bleeding and all of that stuff. A lot of things I didn't understand, but I got the message. So August, September, October, all those months, I was just waiting to die, and I was put on hospice.
even though Odessa was prepared for death, she didn't die. And that left her with a new set of problems. Forced to retire, limited income, no benefits, she needed help.
I signed up with Senior Serve. Senior Serve gave me food for 5 days a week. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was a big deal to me. The person that brought my food came when he said he was going to come. Good morning, Odessa. Good morning. Hi, come on in. Puts the food down. I got presents from Senior Serve, birthdays. I got a present that was a multiple present, like tissues and soap and deodorant, toothpaste, and all of the things that cost a lot of money when you go to buy them, even at the dollar store. If it wasn't for Senior Serve, I'd probably be homeless again, sleeping under the freeway again, living in the bushes again. Senior Serve has given me like an outlook to know that I have a chance. I have a chance to live my life just like everybody else.
What a great story. So many great stories, and we have another one to share with you. But before we present the award to our People's Choice Veteran Hero, we would like to honor all of those of you that have served or currently serving in our armed forces. So please welcome Dr. Mark Miller. He's a longtime member of the Senior Serve family. Yes, he's a cardiologist at Anaheim Regional Medical Center and a physician of excellence for 2018, as he will honor all of our veterans singing America the Beautiful. Audience, please rise.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you. Dr. Mark Miller, everybody. Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you again, Mark, and what a great way to remind all of us what our veterans fight for, what they mean to us. And, it seems easy to measure the results of a group of people doing so much for our seniors, like Senior Serve. But there are individuals in this room who don't understand the impact that he or she has made on the lives of others. So it gives me the greatest pleasure to recognize the contributions made by one man who is here tonight. He is your choice for the 2018 Veteran Hero. Please welcome William Schultz.
Bill was born July 30th, 1927. Yes, that makes him 91 years young. In 1944, at the age of 17, he enlisted in the armed forces and wound up in the U.S. Navy Electronics Training Program, the most challenging military training of World War II. After a short stint on the aircraft carrier Philippine Sea, he was assigned to the Atlantic Fleet Training Squadron, where he trained new Navy pilots in the use of all electronic equipment used in naval aircraft. Bill served as a professor at several well-known universities and is currently involved in numerous veteran-focused associations, including the Freedom Committee of Orange County, designed to connect middle and high school students with living history, real first-hand experiences from those who have served in World War II, Korea, or Vietnam. And he's still a soldier. He's leading the charge in the war against Lewy body dementia, a disease that took his wife from him. Bill was an integral part of many educational sessions and health fairs where he raised the public's awareness about this special type of dementia. His goal has been to educate the public and the medical profession on the special needs of persons with Lewy body and to work closely with caregivers, sharing resources, encouragement, and support. Because of his devotion to our country and the legacy he carries through his service to our community, we think Bill is more than a hero.
I'm humbled and a bit awed to accept this Veterans Hero Award tonight. But I am proud to be among those who wore the uniform of the United States Navy during World War II. My thanks to my sponsors who placed my name in nomination, and for those that voted in my behalf. They noted my efforts to bring greater awareness to the most common unknown disease, Lewy body dementia. Lewy body dementia is often misdiagnosed because symptoms make it look like another disorder. Fortunately, research has revealed that certain biological tests now can diagnose Lewy body dementia with greater confidence. That makes my job easier. I continue to work in my mission to work with caregivers to bring that level of confidence to those who struggle with Lewy body dementia so they can get the support they need. Thank you. Here's Louis.
William Schultz, everybody. He looks great, doesn't he? Fantastic. So proud of him. So proud of all of our seniors, our award winners tonight. Now for our final People's Choice Award. But before I introduce you to him, I want to share something with you. I've been told that there are over 600 volunteers that support Senior Serve throughout the year. They're drivers, they're friendly visitors, helpers at the Senior Center, the list goes on and on. There's no way that this organization could do what they do without their volunteers. So please help me honor them with a round of applause for all of the Senior Serve volunteers. I think it's important, too, for the volunteers to never underestimate the difference that they make. Sometimes they're the simplest of requests. As you know, I started in 2014. I'm just going to share a quick little story. I wasn't planning, but I think it's perfect timing. 2014, and after that first year, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with onset dementia, so I actually went to Susan quite a bit as a sounding board to help us through this process. And over the years, her condition definitely has gotten much worse. And Susan's been there. We're lucky, we're fortunate we can give her the care and attention that she needs, but there was about a year and a half ago where there was one thing that we couldn't do because of our commitments with our two boys, my wife and I, and that was find somebody to play poker with her at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We went to Senior Serve, and they went looking for somebody. So it's little things like that you just take for granted, that Senior Serve and the volunteers are there and making a big difference. So I wanted to share that, and that's, again, that's why I'm here, and I know that's why we're all here tonight, for the difference that we're making. So now our final winner of the night, our honoree, let's take a moment to listen to the story of our volunteer hero, David Bunch.
David Bunch, also known as the voice of Parkinson's, spends hundreds of volunteer hours a month to further educate people with Parkinson's and provides many resources such as support groups, newsletters, seminars, and other educational information. He teaches people newly diagnosed with Parkinson's and their caregivers about the disease and how to recognize the symptoms. But what he's most passionate about is making sure they know that they are not alone. You see, he knows how they feel because David has Parkinson's. When he was diagnosed 5 years ago, he wasn't given much information at all. He felt that every day some part of his independence or function was taken away. After some time dealing with the depression of his diagnosis, he decided to take action. He researched endlessly. He developed a statewide newsletter connecting thousands to resources and support groups, and he spends time visiting these support groups. David now hosts other seminars to teach people a Parkinson's 101 course after realizing there was no such resource in all of Orange County. He volunteers hundreds of hours a month to help individuals with Parkinson's and works hard to ensure they avoid the stranded, depressed feelings he experienced. In spite of his difficult diagnosis, David decided to volunteer to help others in any way possible, and we're proud to recognize him tonight.
Thank you very much. 5 years ago, I changed my life. Found out I had Parkinson's. And very typically, it goes something like this for those that don't know this. Talking to my neurologist, and she said, "Mr. Bunch, I think you have Parkinson's." I knew nothing about the disease. I went home and I said, what am I going to do with this? Well, there's an old thing about embracing your enemy, and guaranteed Parkinson's is my enemy. When you embrace something, it changes the color, the feel, the touch, and most importantly, the energy. For the first time, I was able to take a little bit of command over that disease. Every day, a little bit is taken from me, every single day of my life. So now I had a chance to take control. So one of the problems with Parkinson's is we have all these different symptoms. I knew none of the symptoms, so I went with a passion to find out about the symptoms. One of the symptoms that I find most confusing or frustrating is my memory. Oh, geez. How bad is your memory, David? Well, it's so bad that I had to tattoo my own name under this eyelid, my girlfriend's name under that eyelid. Well, that's not the worst part. The only problem with that, the only time we get together is when I cross my eyes. Wait, hang on. You're supposed to cross your T's and dot your I's. And do you know why I don't change girlfriends? It's too damn painful. Thank you.
Wasn't he great? Thank you. We are so glad to have Henry back. Thanks, Henry, for all of your wonderful words. I'm Susan Papiri. I'm the Susan he was talking about. I know there's other Susans in the room, so it was me. I'm the Senior Director of Community Relations for Senior Serve. And as many of you sponsors know me as the sweet but professional nag. What? I saw that. Okay, I know the sweet part was a little stretch, but I'm hurt. Anyway, before I was a member of the Senior Serve family, I was actually one of the original members of the SCHA Council of Advisors. Some of you may not know that this event was started by a small group of people in 2011 who just wanted to honor the humanitarians in our communities and give the proceeds to a senior-facing charity, Enter Senior Serve. It wasn't until the next year that it became Senior Serve's own fundraising event. And some of the members of that council of advisors have been helping to put on this event since the beginning. Some have just joined this year, but I know we are all proud to continue this legacy. So council, would you please stand? These people, that's right. In addition to doing their regular jobs, they dedicate hours to bring this event to us all. So I want to thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Darla Olson, VP of Advancement for Senior Serve. Darla, darling, you look fabulous. Who are you wearing?
My gown's by Likely. And Susan, you look absolutely stunning. Who are you wearing?
Well, I'm wearing Likely too.
And later, you will see Holly Hagler, our CEO, in Likely as well. We thank Don Lewis and Jaya Apparel for these lovely Likely gowns that we're wearing tonight. We have honored David with the Volunteer Hero Award. And now, I'd like to give a shout out to our volunteers tonight for this amazing team that we have. We could not do what we do without them. This event could not run without our ushers, registration helpers, paparazzi photographers, and behind the stage helpers, and so many more. Please join me. We think they are our heroes. Please join me in thanking all the volunteers this evening and giving them a big round of applause. Later, we'll be honoring people in several categories who have become like family to the seniors they serve. And in order to make the very difficult choice of who each recipient is, we rely on our Academy of Leaders. I'd like to introduce to you one of our Academy members who has been with us since the beginning. To describe what they do, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Michael Schrader, CEO of CalOptima.
Good evening, everyone. You know, I'm just really proud to be a member of the SCHA Academy of Leaders. We are the team that has this incredible privilege of selecting the award recipient from the group of finalists of each professional category. And so members of the Academy are all leaders in the field of either healthcare or senior care. We participate in a blind vote to choose the recipients, and I can tell you from personal experience, every one of us feels the weight of our task when we read the finalist stories. They're especially touching. I know for me it's the hardest job I have to do all year, and I'm sure my fellow panel members feel the same, especially because every one of the finalists is a true hero. Yes. And so as we move into tonight's activities, I'd just like to ask the Academy of Leaders to all please stand, if you would, if we can recognize them. All right. Thank you. And for those of you curious as to how finalists and recipients are selected, please go to the Senior Care Hero Awards website and look under the FAQ link for that information. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Michael. We're going to be taking a break here in just a few minutes, but I just wanted to say it's been a real treat, the highlight of my week, in fact, to come here tonight and be a part of the People's Choice Awards. So thank you very much for having me. You still have a lot of great things left in store for you tonight, some great entertainment. Of course, we have a live auction. The silent auction, you still have 15 minutes when we take your break to go in there and make your final bids. A lot of great stuff. Don't forget, though, you're going to want to be back here in about 15 minutes. Something very special will be happening when you get back, so don't be late. And I'll leave you, if you're up at 6:45 on Monday, I hope you'll be at least tune in at 6:45 and that you were smiling when Di was taking her selfie, because that might be one of the pictures that we will show on KTLA, so I hope you're smiling. Yes. There may be a couple of pictures that we'll show. So anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Feel free to get up, stretch out a little bit, and 15 minutes left on the silent auction. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
All right. Let's give it up for Dave Stevens and his band of merry men. All right. Everybody settle down, find your seats. We're starting again. Holly, I see you still standing and talking. That's my CEO right there, not listening to me. Right there, in the really pretty blue dress. My CEO, not listening still. Still not listening to me. Because she should be sitting down now. That's the only time I got to tell my boss what to do. Okay, you know, Dave and his band of merry men have been part of the SCHA family for 6 years. Ever since we moved to the Grove, that's right, 6 years. Dave, let us know who these guys are, please.
Oh, of course, the band. Right back here in the corner, Corey Jim is a one-man horn section. This guy plays every instrument. He only brought 3 tonight, trumpet, clarinet, and trombone, so that's what he's doing. Be sliding around a little bit for us. Right behind him, you may be able to see him, Mark Callie on guitar. You should actually step out this way, I think. There you go. There he is. Mark Callie on guitar with us. The great Gabe Davis back there on the bass. Woo-hoo! Gabe Davis. And you can see him on the drums. The swingin', Mark Sanfilippo. And I'm Dave Stevens.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. And now, in the spirit of fun and craziness that we all experience when we go to family reunions, I'm going to ask my great friend and former Miss Senior California 2011, Norma Moraine, to join me as we do our own little spin on Dancing in the Street. Ready? says let's all meet. SCHA is here and the time is right to thank you in your seats. Thank you there in the front row.
Thank you in your seats.
Well, that's where Fairhaven is.
Thank you in your seats.
And don't you look pretty?
Thank you
yes,
in
you
your
do.
seats.
All we need is alignment.
Yes, you.
And there's Kaiser over there. Irvine Health, yeah. We're just saying thank you for everything. Oh, 24-hour home care and San Clemente Villas. And thank you, MCB, and locked into Ascensa and U.S. Foods. We're so grateful.
Grateful to you, yeah.
Irvine Cottages too.
Grateful to you, yeah.
So O'Connor folks and Pacific too. We're sure glad we got to meet. We're cheering, singing, and music swinging. So thank you in those seats. The Pacific Group,
thank you in those seats.
Optimal and American,
thank you in those seats.
Specialty and tables,
thank you in those
all
seats.
We need is funding,
sweet funding.
There'll be pity everywhere. There'll be swinging, swaying, and paddles paying, and dancing in those seats. Yeah.
Hang on, whoa.
Hang on a sec, guys. Whoa.
And wait, what? What now?
I'm sorry. I know you're just getting your groove on.
I was just getting my groove on.
I know. I'm sorry, but I feel a little bad.
Okay.
Because I know with the theme of We're Family, you were all probably expecting a different song. But you know, it's a little hard to get all of those long names into that song. So, just so we don't disappoint you, maybe we should bring some of our SCHA family out here to help us finish. Huh? Come
great
on,
idea.
guys.
Come on.
Come on, council. All right.
Welcome.
All right. Okay. Okay, boys. 1, 2, 3. Hit it. We are family. We thank all your sponsors, you see. Yeah, we are family. We love all your sponsors, you see. We are family. We love all the people we see. Yeah, we are family. Woo! Yay! Woo-hoo! All right, guys, it's going to take a while for me to get these guys off the stage, okay? So now, we'd like you to hear from some of our clients, Francois and Maureen, who became family.
I graduated from high school with A+ in all the courses. I wanted to become a doctor, but I knew it's gonna take a very long time and take me across the country. Therefore, I decided to become an RN. I received my master's degree from UCLA. I was already hired by Northridge to become the manager of the ICU, CCU, and ER. And I had basically to build a basic department into a sophisticated intensive care that saves lives.
While Francois Matouk was building a career, he was also building a very special friendship with a neighbor that would change his life.
When they moved to our neighborhood, became our friends, we became closer and closer until we were suddenly found ourselves that we're most of the time together and we were enjoying ourselves. And so we decided to be a part of their family, and they became our family also.
that included their neighbor's daughter, Maureen.
Maureen was very unfortunate. She was very sick from the day she was born.
Francois and his wife would help with Maureen's care. His nursing skills were a godsend as Maureen's condition deteriorated.
One day, when she was 17 years old, she fell down, her breathing stopped, and her heart stopped. It turned out that she had a massive stroke. That was the first stroke of 4.
Through the course of time, Francois and his friend both experienced the loss of their wives. So the two men continued to take care of Maureen together until Francois's friend became terminal.
Cancer was spread throughout his body. And the last visit was, I went to see him. This time he looked really as if he was clinging to life to tell me something.
He asked Francois to take a Bible from the nightstand and raise his right hand.
He said, swear to me that when I die, that you will take care of my daughter. Don't send her to a nursing home. And since then, I've been taking care of her. But I suffered a setback. I was unable to practice nursing anymore because I got a stroke. And one day we found ourselves on the streets. The days on the streets are equal each day to 50 days. They're so long, and the nights are horrible. When the rain comes, the cold. I remember one day I was close to McDonald's trash can, and a guy threw a whole sandwich in the container. For a homeless person, that's paradise. That's a whole sandwich. Maureen needed it badly. So I was the first to grab it, but the guy didn't like it, who was behind me. So he pulled a knife and he said, give me this sandwich. I said, Maureen needs it badly. She's gonna get it, not you. Next thing, I had the knife about 6 inches inside me, my back. To this day, did not heal.
Francois and Maureen were never related by birth. They became a family by choice, a choice that required commitment and sacrifice. Now, at last, they have a place to live, a tiny motel room they can barely afford on Social Security. And they've been adopted by choice. They're part of the Senior Serve family.
After 11 years, we don't have to go to bed hungry as we did many times. Meals on Wheels bring us the food, brings us those friendly drivers who say hi with a big smile on their face and greet us. And we eat, and we are happy and well nourished. It has changed our life dramatically. We are old people. We are worthless. Who cares for old people? Sick and, But there are people who do. Those who donate for Senior Serve. They donate from their heart because they want to help. They love us. We don't know them. They don't know us, but they love us.
What an amazing person he is. And we have the privilege of serving him right now. I'd like to introduce to you Rick Werner, our auctioneer extraordinaire, who's going to give you just a taste of what those numbered cards in your registration packets are for. Rick?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to be your auctioneer here this evening. We have a very short, thanks for the lights, appreciate that. We have a very short live auction program here. But I tell you, first and foremost, here's what I'd like you to go ahead and do. In your envelope that you were given today at when you registered, would you pull out this little bid card here? This is our key this evening. If you pull it out right now, I'd like you to go ahead and wave it high in the air. Well, there's about 12 people playing tonight. Okay, great, excellent. No, okay, seriously, if you can, I tell you, Alex is going to help us out here. Go ahead, wave it high in the air. Very cool. Check it out. All right, Alex is going to take a couple shots here. Very good, neat. Way high in the there, way back in the back. We can see it way back in the back too. We're good, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, your Senior Serve Committee has put together some amazing opportunities that are available here tonight, this night only. They will not be here tomorrow. Check us out. We have a private chef dinner, a Motown experience, the likes you have never, ever seen. And as of last call, we have any Dodger fans in here this evening? That means, first of all, that means it tells me a great deal. The fact that you're here tonight instead of in front of a TV, that's very, very cool. We are Game 7 in Milwaukee at the National League Champion Series, and I tell you what, right now, last we heard, as the top of the ninth, the score is 5-1. Dodgers. All right, and Darla's going to go ahead and check that out, make sure that we're still on board for that. Is everything looking good on that? Very cool, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, again, shake your card high in the air. If you've been to a live auction before, wave your card high in the air. Wave it around, Okay, that's not bad. We have about 80%. How many have you never, ever been to a live auction before? Ever? My two best friends back there in the back. Excellent. We'll take care of you. We simply ask that you bid early and you bid often. If you are not bidding, we are asking you to clap, cheer, or encourage those around you that are bidding. Is that fair enough? Is that fair enough? Are you ready to get going? Anaheim, you ready to go? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our first live auction item. Again, we're going to ask you to follow along on your brochure or the screen behind me also. Very, very cool. All right, so our first live auction item. It's not on the screen. It's in my right hand. It's a $100 bill. It's worth about $100, right? Well, here's what we're going to go ahead and do with this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start this bidding for a $100 bill at $1. If you choose not to go ahead and raise your bid card when I say who would go ahead and gift $1 for a $100 bill, one of two things is true. You're way ahead of me, but I like the way you think. And one of two things is true. Number one, you're not very good at math. Number two means you've chosen not to play, which is okay with us. We simply, again, ask you to go ahead and encourage those people bidding around you. Is that fair enough? Really? Are we on back there? Fair enough? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, who would gift $1 for a $100 bill? We have some math majors in this place. I love it. Excellent. All right. $1. Who would get 5? Would you get 5? 5. Would you get 10? 10. Would you get 10? 10. Would you get 15? Would you get 20 bid? Would you get 20? Would you get 20? 30 bid? 40. It's, you just put your card down back there. It's still a pretty good deal. 30 bid, now would you get 40? 40 bid, would you get 50? 50 bid, would you get 60? Would you get 70? Would you get 70? Oh, I'm required by law to go ahead and state this. If by some chance we were to go ahead and go above $100, when I ask who would go ahead and give money for a $100 bill, where does the money go? Senior Serve, absolutely. $80 bid, what do you get 9? What do you get 9? 90, oh, you guys are just loving it. $100 bid, now watch this. Who would give $125 for a $100 bill? $125 bid, what do you get $175? $175 bid, what do you get 2? What do you get 2? $200 bid, come on, let's hear it, folks. $250 bid, now what do you get 3? What do you get $300 bid, what do you get 4? What do you get 400? $400 bid, what do you get 5? 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 $500, thank you very much. Now what do you get 7? What do you get $700? $700, what do you get 7? What do you get 7? What do you get 5? Get 5, what do you get 5? How about $700? What do you get $700? It's only money they printed every day. We're at $500 this table over here. I got you at $500. How about 7? What do you get 700? How about $600? $600 just took your $100. What do you get $700? $700 bid. What do you get 8? 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 $700 bid. What do you get $800? $700 going once, looking for $800. $800 bid. Thank you very much. Where do you get 9? 9. What do you get 9? Back at you. $900. It's $900. It goes to a great cause. Did I mention we're trying to raise money here this evening? $900 bid, what do you get? $1,000, what do you get? $1,000. What? $1,000 bid, what do you get? $1,250, what do you get? $1,250. $1,250, what do you get? $1,250, what do you get? $12, what do you get? $1,250. $1,000 going once. Where are we at? Back here? MJ, what do you go? $1,250? $1,250 bid, what do you get? Is that, yes? $1,250 bid, what do you get? 15, what do you get? 15, $1,500 bid. What do you get? $1,750. What do you get? $1,750. $1,750. It's really brand spanking new. $1,750. What do you 15? What do you 15 now? What do you $1,750? $1,750. Just you and me talking here. Right here. Hi. I'll be your auctioneer to see. Is that $1,750? $1,750 bid. What do you get? $2,000. 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 $1,750 going once, looking for $2,000. $750 going, $2,000 bid. Hi. 25, what do you get? 2,500, one time. You were doing really well a moment ago. 2,000 bid, and what do you get? How about 2,250 back in one more time? 2,250, $2,000 going once, looking for 2,250. $2,000 going twice, looking for 2,250. 2,000 third and final time, all in. You know what? This is ridiculous. You're at $2,000 over there right now, correct? Got you at 2,000. If you go to $2,000, we can double this. Sold! Sold! Thanks very much. Here's your $100 bill. Way to go, Don. Thanks for bidder number 251 for $2,000. And how about the other one back here? MJ, you want to give me a hand? You're going to have to run that one back to him, I'm afraid. I just gave my wife my wallet. Oh, man, I did an auction. Just one. Beautiful. All right, excellent. Way to go. Congratulations. Rock and roll. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, our next live auction is a dinner party of a lifetime. This is your opportunity to throw the dinner party of a lifetime when you welcome executive chef Glenda Galvin Garcia into your home to create an award-winning multi-course meal for you and 7 of your guests. In her impressive 20-plus year career, Chef Glenda has been a chef to stars including John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Chef Glenda creates delicious foods that can be found everywhere from grocery store shelves to restaurant chains. She has partnered with companies such as Whole Foods, La Salsa, ConAgra, Trader Joe's to consult and develop products. In addition to product development, Chef Glenda has conducted cooking demonstration to the Center for the Schools, taught cooking and nutrition classes, and served as executive chef at Granville for over a decade. Chef Glenda, you got a second here? Can I have you come on down for a minute? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for Chef Glenda. Fabulous, excellent. All right. Chef Glenda, I understand. Watch the steps, absolutely. Okay, so here's what we have going. We understand that you put together an incredible menus. I'm going to turn this mic over to you, and you're going to tell us exactly what you're going to do, preparing a movie right in a house, in their own house. Oh, very cool. All right, take it away.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Chef Glenda, and first of all, I just want to tell you what an honor and a privilege it is to be here and to help folks like Odessa and Francois, and I'm happy to do it. And how it all works is I will call you up, and we'll meet, and we'll talk about what your menu preferences are, what your favorite dishes are, and we'll design a menu just for you. We'll have an appetizer, we'll have a happy hour, a signature cocktail, first course, second course, a fabulous dessert, and my staff and I will bring over the food to your home. All you do is open up your home, we prepare it, we serve it, we'll even do the dishes. And yeah.
Dishes?
We do dishes.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You don't have to do anything. Just open up your home, invite your friends,
I love it.
your work associates, whoever you want to bring over. And it's a wonderful night. And we're happy to do it for Senior Serve.
Let's have a huge round of applause for Chef Glenda. All right. No, wait, you're not joking about the dishes part, right? You'll do the dishes. But you probably don't do windows, do you? All right, just kidding. Thanks, Chef Glenda, give it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start. This is very cool. Chef Glenda will bring all her incredible expertise to your home on a mutually agreed upon date, time, and prepare the appetizers. You heard it all. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine inviting your best friends or close relatives or your business associate a turnkey meal in your home. What's it worth? You tell me. Let's start this ridiculously low and see where we go. Let's open up bidding at $500. $500,000, once, twice, three times sold. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a fantastic audience tonight. Good night. See you. Are you okay? Probably shouldn't do that right after the salad. That's probably not a good idea. $500 bid. What do you get? $750. What do you get? $750 where? $500. What do you get? $750. $500 bid. $750 bid. They could decide $1,000. $1,000 to bid. Now what do you get? $1,250. What do you get? $1,250. $1,000. Got you $1,000. How about $1,250? $1,250 back there and back. How about $15? What do you get? $1,500 bid. What do you get? $2,200. What do you get? $2,000. What do you get? $2,000. $2,000. $2,000 bid. Now what do you get? $25. What do you get? $2,500. $25. What do you get? $20. What do you get? $20. What do you get? $25. $25. $2,000 bid, looking for $2,500 bid. I don't think they're taking you. $2,500 bid. Now, what do you get? $3,300. What do you get? $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. One more time. You almost got it. Don't wait for wager service right now. It could cost you a lot of money. $2,500 bid. What do you get? $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. $2,500 going once. Looking for $3,000. $2,500 going twice. Looking for $3,000. $2,500. Yes, no? Yes or yes? Was that 25? Is that 3,000? What is she at? I'm sorry. You're at $2,500. How about $2,750? What do you get? $2,750. One more time. $2,750. What do you get? $2,750. $2,500. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I tell you what. I love it. $2,750 bid. Now, I don't think they're taking you. $2,750. What do you get? What do you get? $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. What do you get? $3,000. I tell you what. $3,000 bid. Okay, this is getting crazy. $3,000 bid. What do you get? $35. What do you get? $35. How about $3,250? I'll let you back in the same rate. $33. What do you get? $32.50. What do you get? $32.50. Hi, just you and me talking. How's dinner? $32.50. What do you get? $3,000. You know what? Wait. They're at $3,000 over there, correct? Would you be able to do two of these? $3,000 a piece? Sold? Sold! $3,000. Bidder number $3,000. Bidder number 428. 428 for $3,000. Bidder number 456 for $3,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we just raised $6,000 for Senior Serve. How cool is that? Ladies and gentlemen, do we have any Motown fans in the house tonight? Are you serious? Do we have any Motown fans in the house tonight? I'm going to tell you what. I was born and raised in the city of Detroit. Motown is where it's at. It doesn't get any better than that, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is an experience of a lifetime. Check this out. An exclusive Motown concert experience. This is a rare, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to experience a legendary Motown artist up close and personal in a private setting. You and your guests will be on the VIP list as a posh Beverly Hills residence for an exclusive invitation-only concert. I would like to invite Senior Serve board member Corey Sines up to go into greater detail. Give a welcome to Corey, all right? Very cool. This is very cool. Corey, you and I just met not more than about an hour ago, and you've become my new best friend. But I'm going to turn this over to you here, and I want you to explain because it's amazing.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, it is a privilege as the newest board member for Senior Serve to be here with you guys tonight. They were telling me about what a wonderful event this is, and to see it for the very first time, I'm absolutely amazed, so thank you very much. What this Senior Serve really spoke to me because I actually used it for my mom when she was in an accident, and she was very elderly, and so when I learned about the opportunity to join the board and see all the wonderful things they do for elders, I was hooked. And on the flip side, for teens with cancer, I'm very passionate about that, so I serve on 2 boards. So the second board is very dear to my heart as well, and it's tied to the Berry Gordy Motown family, who is a very dear friend of mine. In fact, I was with him at lunch yesterday and Smokey Robinson on Tuesday, and I serve on their board. And it's about health and wellness and really raising advocacy for teens with cancer because it has affected his family. So what we're doing is we're putting together a once-in-a-lifetime Motown party because next year is the 60th anniversary of Motown, which is phenomenal. If you think about the Motown history, Diana Ross and Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, the list goes on and on. So the ability to come with my wife, Maureen, and I, and be our personal guests at this amazing home up in Bel Air for a private, once-in-a-lifetime concert from Motown legends is something that you just can't purchase. And so I gladly brought this opportunity. In fact, they were so excited that I was coming here that they sponsored the table that we are sitting at tonight. And so I would really appreciate if you guys raise those paddles and let's bring some serious dollars. And I promise you, you will be my guest. And while I can't tell you who we have signed up, it's going to be something that will be incredible. And I'll introduce you to Stevie and everybody else. So let's raise some dollars. Thank you.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the auction business for a long, long time. I have never, ever had an opportunity like this to present to an audience. This is absolutely incredible. In Motown, again, Corey, I'm from Detroit. Don't forget that, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, what's this worth? Well, I tell you what it's worth. It's whatever you're willing to go ahead and to raise your bid card at, all right? Let's start the bidding. Oh my goodness, I'm not even too sure. This is really, 4, 5, 10. Let's open the bidding at $1,000. $1,000 bidding. What do you get? 15. What do you get? $1,500 bid. What do you get? 2. What do you get? 2,000. 2. Look at this. Look at the side of this room over here. $2,000 bid. What do you get? 25. What do you get? $2,500 bid. What do you get? 3. $3,000 bid. What do you get? 35. What do you get? $3,500 bid. What do you get? 4. What do you get? 4,000. What do you get? 4,000. What do you get? 4,000. We're $3,500 over here now looking for $4,000. You gotta be kidding me. $3,500 bid. What do you get? $4,000 bid. What do you get? 45. What do you get? 45. $4,500 bid. What do you get? 5. What do you get? 5. What do you get? 5,000. What do you get? 5,000. $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. $5,000 bid. What do you get? 55. What do you get? 55. Come on, let's hear it. 55. What do you get? 55. What do you get? 55. What do you get? $5,500. What do you get? 55. We're at $5,000 over here now. What do you get? 55. What do you get? 55. 55. What do you get? $5,500. A lifetime opportunity. And you're going to sit at his table. $5,000, baby. What do you get? 55? What do you get? 55? What do you get? 50? We got to go. What do you get? What do you get to go? 5? What do you get? 5? What do you get? 55? What do you get? 55? $5,000. Where's our $5,000 bidder at? I'm hearing yes. $5,000 looking for 55. $5,500 bid. What do you get? 6? What do you get? $6,000? What do you get? $6,000? $6,000. What do you get? $6,000? What do you get? $6,000? $6,000. What an incredible opportunity. $6,000, baby. What do you get? 65? What do you get? 6,500? What do you get? 6,500? Oh my, oh my, oh my. $6,500. What do you get? 65? What do you get? 65? This should be going to 10. This should be going to 10. $6,000. What do you get? 65? What do you get? 65? $6,000 going once, looking for 65. $6,000 going twice, looking for 65. Oh my. $6,000 a third and final time. All in, all done. Did I mention Christmas is 74 days away? $6,000 going once, twice, looking for 65. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say sold on 3. 1, 2, 3, sold. $6,000. Absolutely incredible. Do me a favor, come back and tell me how this thing was, okay? Bidder number, please. What's your bidder number? We got a bidder number over here, right? Bidder number 150 for $6,000. That's the way we raise money for Senior Serve. Woo! Darla, do we have any update on the Dodger game? They won? They won. So much for all of you that TiVoed this tonight to watch it later on. Okay. So that's okay. So we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, Dodgers are in the World Series against the Boston Red Sox. Oh my goodness. We've been concerned with this for the last couple of days, as you can well imagine. Oh, they would think they would have gone ahead and won it yesterday, but no, it's all right. They go ahead and put it out there. With this next item is a Dodger fan dream. Check this out. The Los Angeles Dodgers are now in the World Series. we will have a few games being played right here, obviously in Dodger Stadium. We have 2 sets of tickets of 2 seats. 2 sets of tickets for 2 seats. We have Game 4 on Saturday, or we have 2 seats for Game 5 on Sunday. Listen to where the seats are. These are absolutely amazing VIP infield reserve. They are on aisle 8. If you're a Dodger fan, if you know the stadium and all, aisle 8, row N. So you're about, I don't know, you tell me, 15 rows up from the screen. You are just off to the side where home plate's at. Very, very cool. Quite frankly, you're going to be close enough where you're going to be able to see your friends, your friends will be able to see you on TV without question. Your only dilemma is who you're going to go ahead and invite. Here's the deal. The high bidder here gets to choose whichever game they want, either Game 4 on Saturday or Game 5 on Sunday. So, a huge thank you to Senior Board Member Lynn Dozier and her husband Don. This table over here. Table 3, give it up for Table 3, huh? Very cool. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and open up the bidding. This is World Series time. High bidder gets choice. Let's open the bidding at that's $500, which is ridiculous. We should see. There's absolutely $500 bid. What do you give? $1,000 where? What do you give? $1,000. What do you give? $1,500. What do you give? $1,500. $1,500 bid. What do you get? $2,200. What do you get? $2,000 bid. What do you get? $25,000. $25,000. You get choice. $2,500 bid. What do you get? $3,300. What do you get? $3,000. $3,000 bid. No, what do you get? $35,000. What do you get? $35,000. What do you get? $35,000. $3,500 bid. Got you at $35,000 right here. You can keep bidding. We like that. We're at $35,000. You were bidding, right? Thank you. $3,500 bid. What do you get? $4,000. $4,000 bid. What do you get? $45,000. What do you get? $45,000. $45,000. What do you get? $4,500. What do you get? $4,500. They'll see you on TV. $45,000. What do you get? $4,000. What do you get? $45,000. You get choice. You get choice. You get choice. $4,000 looking for $45,000. What do you get? $4,000. $4,500. $4,000 going once. Looking for $45,000. How about $4,250? I'll lend you the $250. $4,000. What do you get? $4,250. What do you? It's good for a great cause. $4,250. What do you get? $4,250. $4,000 going once. $4,000 going twice. Looking for $4,250. $40,000 the third and final time. All in, all done. Sold your way. $4,000. You got a credible deal on that. Bid number 145. 145. What do you want? Saturdays or Sunday? Make it $5,000. Well, I tell you what, as cool as that was, which game you want? Saturday or Sunday? Both Sunday? Which one? Yeah, Saturday is Game 4, so you're sure to go ahead and get it in, right? Okay. Just throwing this out there, would you like to go ahead and buy the other set for Sunday for $5,000? Now get this. Now, wait. Get this. If by some ridiculous chance they get swept by the Boston Red Sox, which, by the way, will never happen. So if that were to happen, here's the deal. You can go ahead and donate. We can cut that second one back to $2,500, okay? And we'll go ahead, and Maureen and Don will go ahead and get you tickets for next year, a couple seats. But then we'll have a $2,500 donation for just throwing it out there. So $5,000. No? Okay, we got your $5,000 for the Saturday game, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and open up the bidding again. This is for the Sunday, Game 5. Here's the caveat on this. It's real simple. If by some chance the Dodgers don't play a Game 5, you can go ahead and you'll get half your money back, whatever you bid on this thing, right? It's pretty simple. And again, they will go ahead, these gracious people will go ahead and get you a couple seats for next season during the regular season game. Let's open the bidding of these. And by the way, Game 5 is going to happen. Let's start the bidding at $1,000. $1,000 bid, what do you get? $1,500 bid, what do you get? $2,000 bid, what do you get? $25,000 bid, what do you get? $3,000 bid, what do you get? $35,000 $3,000 looking for $35,000. Through $3,500. Where do you get? $35,000 It's going to be a great deal. By the way, 4 seats in front of these seats, they're going for $10,000. Just throwing that out there. 35, what do you get 35? We're $3,000 looking for 35. $3,000 going once, we gotta go. $3,000 going twice, looking for $3,500. Is that 35? Is that a yes? Or you just need another coffee? $3,500 bid. What do you get? $4,000. What do you get? $4,000. What do you get? $4,400. What do you get? $4,000. What do you get? $4,000. Come on. $3,000. What do you get? $35,000. What do you get? $4,000. $3,000. What do you get? $4,000. $3,500 going once, looking for $4,000. $3,500 going twice, looking for $4,000. Is that a yes or yes? $3,500 a third and final time. All in, all done. Let's say sold on 3. 1, 2, 3, sold. Back there in the back. What's your bidder number, please? We got a bidder number back here. Where's our bidder number? You're the $3,500 bidder. You are so cool. Bidder number 574. 574 for $3,500. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been absolutely fantastic. And keep those cards handy. We're going to be coming back a little bit later on for a little special fun to need. Thank you.
And now to introduce our first professional award of the evening are Michael Alarcon, Managing Partner of Fairhaven Memorial Services, and Sheldon Lewin, Continuing Care Service Line Administrator for Kaiser Permanente in Orange County.
The finalists for the category of Outstanding Caregiver are
Lorenzo de la Rosa, Haley Kurtz, Moy Tanyafau, Barbara Reed, Eleanor Lagman, Stina Nur, Calixto Santos, Karen Malone.
And the award for the Outstanding Caregiver goes to Karen Malone.
Karen is a caregiver, daughter, wife, mother, and grandmother with a history of giving to others. She was the primary caregiver to her mother, who had dementia, and her father, who had cancer of the spine before their passing. Patricia, one of Karen's clients, told us, "When my husband came home on hospice, it was very difficult for me, as well as all our children and grandchildren. I was so afraid to leave his side. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat." Many families experience this type of worry when their loved one is placed on hospice. In Patricia's case, however, she wasn't alone. When Karen came into the home, she provided not only excellent care to my husband, but also emotional support to me and our entire family. She spoke to Claude in a motivational way, and he would move and respond to the sound of her voice at times. She was always so calm and encouraging. She encouraged me to eat and sleep, and I felt safe that Karen would wake me up should his condition change at all. I didn't want to leave my husband's side, but Karen helped me keep high spirits and was very compassionate. The night Claude passed, she didn't rush to leave the home. She made sure that everyone in the family was comfortable and didn't need anything before she left. Karen was an angel sent to look over not only my husband, but my family as we shared his last days of life. The word hero defines someone who, in the face of adversity or from a position of weakness, displays courage and the will for self-sacrifice. Karen certainly lives this definition.
Thank you very much for this honor. This is for Oasis Home Care. I feel we are a team, and this is for all of us. Thank you.
Presenting our next category are Alex Valle, Executive Director at Irvine Cottages, and Tom Sowers, Managing Director of 24-Hour Home Care in Orange County.
And the finalists for the category of Outstanding Social Worker are
Jean Sun Woo, Jennifer Beach, Teresa Maldonado, Cheryl Lavovsky, Cynthia Tostado, Catherine McRae, John Alexander, Gilbert Dorado.
And the award goes to Cynthia Tostado.
As a medical social worker for several hospice companies over the course of 17 years, Cynthia's had the opportunity to be part of a person's last journey. For the last 3 years, Cynthia worked for the Golden Rain Foundation at Leisure World in Seal Beach as their member resource liaison. She told us, "It's been a humbling experience as I've been allowed to walk with the patients and family during this sacred time. I've discovered that I enjoy working with the senior population, providing grief and loss counseling and finding resources for those I serve." Cynthia's dedication is evident in this story about a hospice patient who was also in a skilled nursing facility. He was diagnosed with terminal colon cancer, bedridden, and very weak. He had 2 dying wishes. One was to reconnect with his only daughter with whom he'd lost contact, and second, to visit the horse races one last time. During her visits, he shared many fond memories of his horse racing days and the time he spent at the horse races with his friends. Together with the hospice nurse, Cynthia worked diligently with the Dream Foundation to give him a day at the races with his friend. This required a lot of coordination with a medical transport team, breakfast at his favorite spot, and the time at the horse race track, but she did it. He talked about his excursion for the next month with a huge, beaming smile. And she didn't forget his other wish. She reconnected him with his daughter, who was able to be by his side as he passed away peacefully. I'm sure to him and his daughter, Cynthia was a true hero, and we agree.
Unfortunately, Cynthia couldn't be with us tonight. So let's go ahead and give her another round of applause, and we'll accept this award on her behalf.
Our Innovator Award honoree is the Irvine Health Foundation, creator of an exciting new platform called Iris OC.
Irvine Health Foundation's been around. We'll have our 33rd anniversary this year, and has been focused on improving the health and the health status of people of Orange County since 1985. And in 2014, we engaged in a very comprehensive strategic planning process that at the end, the board said, we think we ought to be doing things differently. The strategy that they developed, we call technology-enabled healthy living.
So that started the IRIS project. IRIS has the potential to be really transformative. It's a big vision, and it's the right vision for this time. IRIS is helping the problem of staying healthy as we get older by bringing the community into the equation. And it uses digital technology to do that.
The 2 things that keep us healthy are knowledge and action. So for this platform, the thing that we have is locally oriented information about healthy living, and then the ability to take action, either by connecting with others who are trying to achieve the same goals, or being able to find resources for yourself or for your loved ones locally so that you can take action towards being healthier and building healthy behaviors.
You can find information, credible, real-time information about whatever your diagnosis or condition is, and develop information and action plans to deal with your condition. You can also connect to other people. You can connect to organizations in the community. You can connect to resources in the community.
Things like where our farmers markets are. A lot of people have to do a lot of searching to find out where those are. Where exercise programs are for 50-plus people. It might be healthy eating restaurants. It could be support groups or learning opportunities that exist.
We have content on the platform that has been provided by a number of organizations. Senior Serve is one of the organizations that's been very helpful. So when people come to the site, they're finding quality, vetted content provided by all kinds of organizations in the community. Between them, they're serving over 1 million people.
It is free to the residents of Orange County. This is an initiative being funded by the Irvine Health Foundation, and it's considered a community asset.
I want to say the board of directors of the Irvine Health Foundation has been very enthusiastic, but they're also a very forward-thinking group of folks, and we're very pleased to be able to do this and work with the community on such an important project.
Accepting the award for the Irvine Health Foundation is their president, Ed Kasich.
I wasn't smart enough to get my remarks in before the teleprompter deadline. And I wasn't smart enough to get a fancy suit. Everybody, my family and my friends were giving me a hard time saying I got the most boring suit. I look like the maitre d'. Joke's on them. You folks in the back, thank you. Very nice. I promised you live music, promised you food, decent seat. Speaking of that, I would, as the son of a musician, I would be remiss not to recognize the band. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'd also like to congratulate all the people tonight who were nominated and award winners. You do so much, and I want to say thank you for your caring and your compassion. Before I go on, I must say something else too. I want to acknowledge a dear friend of all of us who is passionate about older adults and passionate about Senior Serve. That dear friend is Dr. Ken Bell, who served on the Senior Serve Board of Directors for many years and was proudly serving right up to his final days this past summer. Ken, we miss you, and you continue to inspire us. And on behalf of the Board of Directors and staff of the Irvine Health Foundation, it is an honor to accept this award. For me personally, it's a pleasure because I've been familiar with Senior Serve, or technically Senior Serve and its predecessors, since I was the founding executive director at what's now the Artstone Foundation. And that was in the mid-'80s. And I'd like to acknowledge Artstone. I know at least one board member, Lynn Doucher's here. You guys do great work around older adults, and you are to be admired and emulated. Anyway, for many years, I've seen great results and terrific compassion, and all the work that Senior Serve shows to everyone you touch. And what I didn't know is how cool this event was. This is really something. But Senior Serve has continually demonstrated both leadership and innovation in our community. So to receive an innovation award from you is very special. As you saw, this is we're being recognized at IHF for our work with Iris OC, which is a digital platform designed to activate the collaborative power of networks, our community, and the goal is to solve the myriad challenges around healthy aging. At IHF, we do strongly believe in the power of community, the power of networks, and the use of technology to improve the health and health status of older adults here in Orange County. And I'm pleased to tell you, as of right now, Iris OC is live at www.iris-oc.com. Check it out on your phone, your tablet, your computer. We think you'll enjoy looking at it. With this recognition tonight, really, it's recognizing the work of a lot of people, and a lot of people that made Iris OC possible. They include the Board of Directors of the Irvine Health Foundation, one of whom, Dr. Tom Cesario, is here with his wife, Mary, as well as the staff at IHF. And I'd like to mention Ellen Young, who for some reason couldn't make it tonight, simply because earlier this week she delivered a baby. Thomas James Young, and otherwise I think she'd be here. Also the newest member of the IHF family, Leah Buena, who joined us just last month. I also want to recognize the entire IRIS team. They're right about there. They're all here tonight. Linda Zimmer, Chief Community Officer, who you saw in the video. Mark Bachman, Chief Technology Officer, who you saw in the video, both of whom are way more photogenic than I. The entire IRIS development team, Quang Che, Ryan Holstein, Robert Wynn, Jordan Rhodes, Samuel Ola. IRIS's content wizard, Mimi Trin. And additionally, Carla Young, who keeps everything moving and in order over there at IRIS, and that's a tall order. It's a great team. Everybody there believes in the mission, and they work tirelessly for that effort. Thank you, and congratulations to you all. Lastly, I'd like to acknowledge one other individual. Patricia Meredith is Vice President of Administration and Programs at the Irvine Health Foundation, and she was IHF's first employee. She's been there 33 years, and she's absolutely the heart and soul of this organization. Pat is quiet and self-effacing, which is why I'm not making her stand up or in any way do anything, but she's right over there. and she's been a significant contributor to all of IHF's success. She's often been the one who conceived so many of our important, successful, and innovative ideas. Pat was the first one in our organization to call our attention to aging issues 20-some years ago. She's our in-house gerontologist. She was a prime contributor to IHF strategic planning discussions that resulted in our latest strategy, which we call Technology-Enabled Healthy Living. Pat's retiring at the end of this year, and we will all miss her terribly, no one more than I. But the good news is we know where to find her, which I guess is at least good news for IHF anyway, Pat. You're truly one of a kind. We'll really miss you. I'm still in denial, so I don't really have any more to say about that. Finally, I just want to say thank you to SeniorServe, the board of directors. You guys just do wonderful work. Your staff, your volunteers who do so much in this community for so many people, and we've just seen a little bit of that tonight, I know. And thank you to everyone who helped put on this event tonight, volunteers and staff. And thanks to all of you here tonight. Thanks for caring, and thanks for the impact you have on our community.
Our next presenters are Becky Lomaka, Director of Grief Support and Education for O'Connor Mortuary, and Sandy Zimmer, representing San Clemente Villas by the Sea.
Hi, everybody. Our finalists for the category of Outstanding Nurse are
Samantha Dunlow, Nancy Ortiz, Adrienne Norquist, Sandy Platamone, Yvonne Wu, Dana Ayala, Fran Newhouse, Jason Mendoza.
And the award goes to, oops, you're stuck. Francis Newhouse.
Fran has worked at Placentia Linda Hospital since they first opened 45 years ago. She has a box full of certificates and various awards, but what's most impressive is the large number of thank you cards given to her by family members and seniors themselves. One such card said, "When I came to the hospital, I had no shoes, no pants, I just had a windbreaker. She scrambled around and got me some socks and shoes. I had an old white beard that hadn't been shaved for over 2 years, and she took it upon herself to shave my beard. I think she's irreplaceable. She arranged transportation to take me home. I'll never forget her." And that wasn't the only time she cleaned a patient's home. She had a patient that came to the hospital unexpectedly and had left her daughter at home, so Fran went to check on her. When she got there, the young girl hadn't eaten, so she cooked her some food and cleaned the house to make sure that she was safe. Fran kept checking on her morning and night until the mom came home. Fran said, "They didn't have anyone else, so if I didn't do it, then no one else would." When it was time for her to be released, I drove her back and she came home to a safe daughter and a clean house. Fran has personally transported, shopped for, cooked, and cleaned for many of her past patients. She said, "Don't tell anyone, I wasn't supposed to do that." Well, all my bosses are retired now. Well, Fran, everyone knows now, and none of us will forget you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is good. Oh, my God. Yeah. Somebody once said, when you're nervous, don't act like you're nervous, just be excited. So I'm very excited, first of all. Second of all, I want to acknowledge all the other candidates for making a difference in the community. Yeah. And the second thing, I want to honor my parents who are no longer here, but they gave me a great foundation and a lot of respect and a lot of support. And they're here tonight with me. Thank you. The other thing is that I want to acknowledge all the work that I've been able to do, and also the hospital that I'm currently working at for 46 years, because the administration, has given me great opportunities to grow and develop within the hospital. And also all the physicians and the nurses and the employees that I've worked with in partnership that really have made a difference in the community. It really takes a team. And lastly, I want to thank everybody here who has contributed in your finances for the future of the seniors. So thank you for that. And really what I want to say is that I love the healthcare profession, and what it has given me is a life that I love. So I'm just so proud, but it's really about the life that I love. And I know that when I look out there, there's people just like me who love the work that they do. So thank you.
And now to present our next category, please welcome Nick Quaid, Vice President of Sales for Pacific Group Insurance, and Christina Simons, Vice President of Corporate Sales at Alignment Healthcare.
The finalists for the category of Outstanding Physician are
Dong Trin, William Schenkel, Jumo Yang, Shalat Rajaram, Michael Haga, Brooke Nichols, Michael Tarani, Russ Granich.
And the award goes to Dr. Shalat Rajaram.
Dr. Shalat Rajaram is the Senior Medical Director for Vitas Healthcare, where he's worked since 2006, first as a team physician and then as the Medical Director starting in 2008. Originally from Calcutta, India, Dr. Rajaram started his medical profession in India and eventually moved to the U.S., where he worked as an internal medicine physician in various settings, including as the Medical Director of the Sacramento PACE program. While at PACE and in private practice, Dr. Rajaram had a large population of frail elderly patients, and end-of-life care became a large focus of his practice. He's well known throughout the senior healthcare community. When he walks into a senior community or facility, he's always greeted with hugs and excitement. People respond to his sincerity, humility, and kindness, and he loves writing poetry for the staff. When interviewed about his work and achievements, he said, "The two most important things are love and gratitude. Gratitude for patients and families for allowing us to provide care at the end of life. Gratitude for the physicians, nurses, chaplains, social workers, hospice aides, and office and field staff who make a difference every day by providing quality end-of-life care. Gratitude for senior management colleagues for having vision, patience, and wisdom to take us further. And love. I get so much love from everyone in the organization to help me be grounded and to receive their kindness. Same as the love that I can offer when I find a colleague who's struggling and in need of a kind word. There's so much love and gratitude in us and around us to ground us. Dr. Rajaram, we're so grateful for your work."
Wow. This is a lot of people I need to thank here. But before that, let me thank each and every one of you. So just turn around and face each other and just shake your hands and say, thanks for the great job that you guys do for the seniors in our community. You deserve it, each and every one of you. You know, this is indeed a great honor. I've been working with seniors since 1990 in Orange County. The seniors teach me a lot. I would encourage all of us involved in their care to actively listen to them and what their needs are. And I just got a new associate medical director, Adam Kendall, in my Vitas Hospice program, and he has a sign up on his door that says, listen. So let us all listen to our seniors. My father was a humble, compassionate doctor. My mom was a kind soul. My loving son, Amit, And the families have always been at my side, and they've encouraged me to do what I do in the community here the last 27, 28 years that I've lived in Orange County. The friends that I've nurtured over the years have also helped me a lot. My dear wife, Uma, who died 3 years ago, she added so much sacrifice to what I did for seniors and for hospice and palliative care in our community, and I won't be here without all that. So I thank you, Uma. Vitas Hospice has been my passion for the last 12 years, and I'm blessed to work with everyone, over 250 employees at Vitas, who help every day with our reaching out to end-of-life care. And I have a small bunch of friends over here from Vitas who have come here to support me this evening, and I thank all of you, each and every one of you, that have come here to kind of support me. And so many that I know in the community that have kind of reached out to me here tonight, and I've loved meeting each and every one of you. So keep doing what you do for the seniors. And our community needs quality end-of-life care. Now, I know that we met patients with Parkinson's disease earlier and with other issues. So I would say, let's look at all of senior care and do a great job in our community to help them. Thank you.
I lived in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, until I was 17, and then I went to University of Idaho and got my degree in education and was looking around for a job, and I got a job in a Christian school in Whittier, and I had been there probably about 18 years, and something was going on. And I started dropping things, I started tripping, I started falling, and I couldn't understand it. And, I'd tell the supervisors or the principal, and they'd say, oh, go to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. And so I did, and finally this one doctor said, oh, you need to have the test for MS.
The test came back positive. And before Corinne had time to figure out the difference this would make in her life, she found out quickly the difference it would make in her work.
They couldn't really put me out on the street because of that, but they said I was scaring the children. Anyway, I had to quit. And they said, you need to go and try to get on disability. So I didn't even know what disability was. I didn't know what anything was. It's scary being disabled and single and not know what's going to happen to you. There's nobody that can help me. And it's really difficult for me to get food. So there's McDonald's over here, and there's Subway just around the corner here. So I'd get in that car and go across the street and buy like a week's worth of food. Horrible. Then it got worse about driving, and my doctor wrote to the DMV and said, this person can't be driving anymore.
Lonely, isolated, and nearly immobile, Corinne needed help, and her social worker connected her with Senior Serve's Meals on Wheels.
Going from French fries and burgers for a week straight, or cookies and crackers, to get real food was a godsend. Really it was. And the people who they send, the drivers, I have wonderful drivers, wonderful, and they want to help. They're always, is there anything we can do? Are you okay? And I also got a friendly visitor, and I adored her. She came every week, really made me feel special. I had somebody come in the door and say hello to me and stay for at least an hour. And that really meant a lot to me. So much, you can't imagine. Senior Serve is really kind of like a family to me because they rally around me when I need them, and I never had that before, especially in my family. It was really dysfunctional, and if it wasn't for Senior Serve, I feel that I just couldn't make it anymore. I'm so alone and so lonely. You have no idea. Just walking in the door means the world to me.
When we say the word family, different people think about different things. For many, it brings up great memories, warm, loving images. For others, not so much. Some homes were safe, loving places to grow up. Others blew up so often that it gave new meaning to the phrase nuclear family. The thing about family is that it's a mixed bag. These are people you're connected with through your DNA. So quite literally, you're a part of them, and they're a part of you. Often it's the basis of an unbreakable lifetime bond, but sometimes it's where the connection ends. So whatever mental images are bouncing around in your head right now, let me ask you a favor. Put them in a box and set them on a shelf for the next few minutes. Let me paint you a picture to think of instead. Daisy Worthen was a fiercely independent senior who seemed to have her life under control. Her lifestyle was comfortable, her finances secure, all good, right? Then she lost something most of us take for granted.
A big piece of her independence. Her son had the means, so he hired her a driver named Hoke. Daisy had other ideas.
What are you doing? I'm trying to drive you to the store.
Independence dies hard, but eventually Daisy found a way to accept riding in the back seat.
Now, my daughter, she's married to a Pullman porter, you know. She's always on the go. New York, Detroit, St. Louis.
Now, Hoke started off as an employee, a professional providing a service. But over time, something interesting happened.
Hoke? Yes.
You're my best friend.
No, go on now, Miss Daisy.
No,
You
really. You are.
A member of the staff became a member of the family.
I like to think of family as people who are fiercely committed to your well-being, as people who aren't under any obligation to sacrifice for you, but sacrifice anyway. People who don't have time to spend with you, but spend it anyway. People who get you, even when you can't explain yourself. They're people who know that real love isn't an emotion, but something we do deliberately, intentionally, faithfully. This kind of family you don't always get by birth. This kind of family you choose, or if you're really blessed, chooses you. When Senior Serve meets someone in need, we start off as a service provider, like Hoke. We bring life-saving meals to people who've lost their precious independence and won't make it without help.
It's scary being disabled and single and not know what's going to happen to you. You know, there's nobody that can help me. And it's really difficult for me to get food.
Many times, our delivery drivers are the only people our seniors see week after week. So it doesn't take long before friendships form. We also provide friendly visitors who take that extra step and of relationship and fight one of the most devastating effects of aging, loneliness. We don't treat seniors like clients, we treat them like family, the family we choose. Karen Erickson lives in Washington State. Her mother, Joyce Little, is 84 and lives right here in Anaheim.
And she's been here for a long time. Isn't that right, Karen?
That's right. She's lived in the same house since 1960, and she loves her independence.
But then she had a serious fall and a long recovery in a rehab center. After that, you told us she needed some help.
Yeah, it was still pretty hard for her to get around, even to cook, let alone make it to the store. So she would just make do with snacks, or she would skip a meal altogether.
So that's how your mom started receiving Meals on Wheels. But then something happened. Tell us about that.
Yeah. She was trying to unplug something from the outlet behind the couch. And she reached down there and somehow got her arm stuck between the couch and the wall. She was there for 2 days, yelling for help. But nobody heard. Then her Meals on Wheels driver came by and rang the doorbell. He could hear her hollering for help, and he called 911. I really think if he hadn't come by, or if he hadn't taken the time to listen, I would have lost my mom. He saved her life.
That had to be hard to hear, being over 1,000 miles away and not being able to do anything.
You know, I can't be there for my mom like I wish I could, but having you there to watch over her and make sure she's eating right, it's a real lifeline for me. And it shows me how much you all care. We are so grateful. I can't even tell you.
Karen can't be physically close to her mom, so we became her eyes and ears, just like we are to hundreds of other Orange County seniors we call family. In so many cases, there are no relatives nearby or otherwise. Without us, there'd be nobody, ever.
We don't have to go to bed hungry, as we did many times. Meals on Wheels bring us the food, brings us those friendly drivers who say hi with a big smile on their face and greet us. And we eat, and we are happy and well nourished. It has changed our life dramatically.
We bring these precious people healthy meals, friendship, companionship, practical help, and for some, the only human contact they ever have. As we do that, we help them stay in their homes, preserve their dignity, and maintain their independence. As their quality of life goes up, their chances of being hospitalized goes down. They live longer. They live better. We know you care about seniors too. That's why you're here. And as we've honored heroes tonight, we've all been reminded that together, we are a caring community that puts our love for older adults into action. You made it possible for us to serve 900,000 meals in the past year to nourish hungry seniors. Because of you, 1,000 homebound, lonely, older adults felt caring support from our case managers, along with warm touches and smiles, and often life-saving help from our delivery drivers. And thousands of distant family members knew that since they weren't able to be there for mom or dad, SeniorServe was. But every year, the needs expand and the resources available to meet them seem to shrink. More and more foundations are redefining their giving areas to exclude seniors. Even though the senior population is exploding, the needs of homebound seniors are pushed aside as other more visible issues take the limelight. Many of you have been supporting SeniorServe faithfully for years. You care about seniors, and like us, you're in it for the long haul. You have become our family. Tonight, Corinne, Odessa, Francois, and countless others are counting on you to respond again by treating people you don't even know as family.
We are all people. We are worthless. Who cares for all people? Sick and, but there are people who do. Those who donate for Senior Serve, they donate from their heart because they want to help. They love us. We don't know them. They don't know us, but they love us.
It's time to listen to what your heart is telling you and turn that feeling into action. And Rick Warner is here to show us how we can do that. Rick?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to one of the most important and rewarding parts of tonight's program. Welcome to our Senior Serve Fund a Need. In a few moments, I'll be asking you to raise your bid card at the level of gifting that is meaningful to you. When you raise your bid card, we have recorders that will write your bid number on their tally sheet. Know that your gift is 100% tax deductible. Your CPA will thank you. But more importantly, you'll be faithfully serving seniors with an improved quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, our levels of gifting tonight are $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, $500, $250, $100, and $50. The testimonials this evening have been absolutely amazing, without question. The fact that you are here this evening is proof positive that you believe in the cause. We are all blessed with different talents and abilities. We gift because we have the ability to go ahead and do so. Some of us have more of ability to go ahead and do that than others. And we gift because we want to make a difference. Your gift tonight will most definitely make a difference in the quality of a senior's life. Holly's insight is so right on the money. It's all about family. It truly, truly is. The one statement she made that really struck with me, and I have to quote this: real love isn't an emotion, but something we do deliberately, intentionally, and faithfully. And to add a bit of scripture, well done, good and faithful servant. I was informed at meetings leading up to this that there are 137 seniors that are on a waiting list. I was dumbfounded. I didn't know you had a waiting list. That's incredible. And it's a little frightening. Imagine being alone, hungry, unable to drive, shop, or cook for yourself. I wonder how they're doing this evening. Tonight is a night, and I pray in my heart of hearts that we find a way to clear up this list. 90% of the seniors served live below the elder economic index and are living on less than $860 a month. They have to choose between paying rent, getting their prescriptions, or buying food. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my understanding we've been doing this for, I believe this is the 8th year, correct? We've never had anybody raise their card at the $10,000 level. We'd like to go ahead and make a difference tonight and maybe make a change and take Senior Serve to another new level, a level where they can clear up their list. The $10,000 level nourishes 100 seniors for a month at $2,500 meals. And if we can get just 1 or 2 or 3 and to go ahead and raise their card at the $10,000 level, I don't know, you tell me. Go ahead and on your behalf of your parents or your grandparents or on behalf of your company. Why not? Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, would there be anybody at this time be willing to go ahead and raise their bid card high in the air at $10,000? God bless. God bless. Bidder number 310. absolutely, absolutely incredible. God bless. Thank you. Wow. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That is an absolute first. The question is the obvious. Is there anybody else that would like to go ahead and raise your bid card at $10,000? Anybody at all? Another round of applause. Thank you so much for leading the way. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Our next level of gifting is $5,000 and nourishes 50 seniors for a month or 1,250 meals. Please, if you praise your card high in the air, wave it up and high. Please do so now. $5,000. Oh my goodness, check it out. Bidder number 450 for $5,000. Wow, excellent. Hey, check it out. It's contagious. By the way, what you're going to experience now for the next 4 minutes is something we like to call contagious generosity. Bidder number 254 for $5,000. Check it out. Bidder number 401 for $5,000. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, it's $2,500. Nourishes 25 seniors a month, over 600 meals. Please raise your card high in the air. Take a look back in the back. Take a look around. All right. Oh, hey, it's growing. Hey, and last year we had a sea of bid cards of this. Bidder number 295 for $2,500. Bidder number 498 for $2,500. Bidder number 375 for $2,500. Bidder number 580 for $25,000. My favorite couple, Mayor Tom, Julie, God bless. $2,500. Anybody else to the $2,500? Please raise your card high in the air right here, right now. Oh, give yourself a huge round of applause. We are doing well. Our next level of gifting is $1,000. Nourishes 10 seniors a month, 250 meals. Again, last year we did literally have a sea of bid cards that went up in the air all over the place. If you'd raise your card high in the air right now, $1,000. Oh, take a look around. This is fab. We're going to start over here. By the way, this is incredible. Bidder number 438 for $1,000, 250 for $1,000, 255 for $1,000, 252 for $1,000. Thank you so much. Bidder number 291 for $1,000. Bidder number 371 for $1,000. Bidder number 182 for $1,000. Bidder number 168 for $1,000. 445 for $1,000. 595 for $1,000. Bidder number 170 for $1,000. Bidder number 181 for $1,000. Bidder number 514 for $1,000. Wow. Anybody else? Bidder number 170? 170 for $1,000. Bidder number 595 for $1,000. Keep it going. Keep it going. Fantastic. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Our next level of gifting is $500. Take a look around. The generosity is going to astound you. 125 meals. Bidder number 403 for $500. 292 for $500. Fantastic. Bidder number 5. Let me scratch that. 454. 454 for $500. 456 for $500. 457 for $500. I'm loving this table. Bidder number 227 for $500. Bidder number 299 for $500. Bidder number 517 for $500. Bidder number 431 for $500. Bidder number 283 for $500. Bidder number 374 for $500. Bidder number 387 for $500. 376 for $500. 281 for $500. Bidder number 305 for $500. Bidder number 548 for $500. Anybody else at the $500 level? Bidder number 401 for $500. Very cool. Keep it going. We are rocking and rolling, folks. This is fabulous. This is excellent. All right, our next level of gifting is $250. $250 buys 63 meals. They do 900,000 meals a year. This is amazing. Bidder number 250, raise your card, please, right here, right now. Bidder number 301 for 250. 226 for 250. 519 for 250. 360 for 250, 163 for 250, 161 for 250, 165 for 250, 447 for 250. We'll be right with you. This room is a half of it just rocking and roll. Bid number 169 for 250, 290 for 250, 173 for 250. Check them all out. This is oh my goodness. Bid number 320 for 250, 321 for 250. Can't see his card. Bidder number 392 for 250. Check out the back tables back there. Bidder number 190 for 250, 191 for 250, 192 for 250. Let's give this side of the room a huge round of applause. This is great. I'm so sorry. Bidder number 547 for 250, 186 for 250, 502 for 250, 614 for 250. Anybody else on this side of the room? We're good? Well, we're coming down. We're rocking and rolling. By the way, I will run for money. 131 for 250, 130 for 250, 132 for 250, 402 for 250, 426 for 250, 338 for 250, 348 for 250, 334 for 250. Okay. We're getting there. We're almost done. We're almost done. This is fabulous. The outpouring is absolutely tremendous. Our next level of gifting. It's $100. It's a very, very, very powerful level. How powerful can $100 be? Let's do the math. We have 623 guests here this evening. If everybody, and this has never happened before, tonight could be it, if everybody were to go ahead and raise their card at the $100 level, I mean everybody, I mean perfect tables, we would raise $63,000 at this $100 level. How powerful is that? I'm going to ask you, if you've gone ahead and gift previously, I'm going to ask you to go to the well one more time. We're raising money for a phenomenal cause. This is an amazing cause. And I got to tell you what, this could be the night. Please raise your card high in the air at the $100 level. Take a look around. Hey, Alex, where's our photographer at? This is going to be cool. All right, very cool. Bidder number, I'm serious, we're going to rock and roll this thing. Bidder number 252 for 100, 250 for 100, 442 for 100, 268 for 100, 405 for 100, 384 for 100, 254 for 100, 291 for 100, 458 for 100, 134 for 100. Oh man, this is a rock. We're going to be, you know what, we'll be right back. Bidder number 418 for 100, 414 for 100, 136 for 100, 232 for 100, 557 for 100, bidder number 463 for 100, bidder number 144 for 100, 308 for 100. Check them out. And we're beyond the rails. This is fabulous. Bidder number 410 for 100, 193 for 100, 194 for 100, 515 for 100, 516 for 100, 513 for 100, 511 for 100. God bless this table. Bidder number 480 for 100, 609 for 100. How cool is that? Check it out. I'm coming around. Bidder number 309 for 100. Thank you so much. It means everything. 357 for 100, 262 for 100, 504 for 100, 185 for 100, 508 for 100, 377 for 100. I feel like a ping pong ball. I'm loving this. Bidder number 198 for 100. Oh my. 171 for 100. 170 for 100. 449 for 100. 446 for 100. 168 for 100. I hope these recorders are keeping on tab on this thing. Bidder number 289 for 100. 281 for 100. 277 for 100. 275 for 100. 581 for 100. 583 for 100. 585 for 100. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really one of the most amazing nights we've had in a long time. 230 for 100. 229 for 100. 224 for 100. Anybody other hundreds in the room? Absolutely. I told you I'll run for money. It's all right. What time did you get here? Bidder number, is that 616, I assume? 61. Oh, check it out. That's 616 for 100. 489 for 100, 497 for 100. Anybody else at the $100 level? That was incredible. Give yourself a gigantic round of applause. Check on that last number was 487, 487. Ladies and gentlemen, almost there. It's $50. It's equivalent to, I don't know, a tank of gas, 3 trips to Starbucks. We're all blessed with different abilities. We get it, we understand it. If you'd be so kind, last level, $50, please raise your, I'm sorry? 423 for 100. Beautiful. It's $50. It means a lot. We want everybody to be able to participate, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, if you can, please raise your card right here, right now. 415 for 50. 180 for 50. 177 for 50. 178 for 50. 600 for 50. 507 for 50. 409 for 50. 176 for 50, 374 for 50, 565 for 50, 409 for 50, 306 for 50, 462 for 50, 464, 466, 618, 620, 503, 328, 329, 142, 140. Anybody else at the $50? Oh, back in the back. 467 for 50, 562 for 50, bid number 298 for 50. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the most incredible display of gifting I have seen in years. Wow. Please give it up. Give yourself a gigantic, gigantic round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's a number that we didn't call out that you'd like to gift at, we ask you to we can ask you to go ahead and a couple things. You could go ahead and gift anonymously. We respect that. We appreciate that. There are envelopes back where you leave tonight. Please go ahead and feel free to go ahead and do that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, well done, good and faithful servant. Thank you and God bless.
Our Humanitarian Award is being presented to the Mayor of Anaheim, Tom Tate.
Tom was driving around the city and kept seeing these signs that kindness is contagious. And Tom, just the light bulb went off that we could heal the city through kindness. And it was that moment of inspiration. And like Tom does everything, he just went all in, all heart, all passion, and said, we are going to brand and claim Anaheim as the city of kindness.
His whole, platform was about being kind and being good in the city.
Who runs a campaign on kindness? It's like, it sounds so hokey, and who could win that? And he won. And he just came spreading this message of kindness, and when he talked about kindness, you could tell it was not a campaign. It was in his heart.
So it wasn't based on any particular political ambition. It wasn't based on a particular initiative. It was solely based on building that type of culture within this city.
And who would have known when Tom had this idea for the city of kindness that it would ultimately land on the radar of the Dalai Lama, who reached out to Tom, befriended him, loved this message so much that he chose Anaheim to celebrate his 80th birthday.
We did a campaign, A Million Acts of Kindness, challenging our kids and our schools to engage in this culture of kindness that the mayor had challenged all of us in. And in that process, we saw our school kids do the most amazing kind acts.
Residents will come up to the mayor at an event, at a park opening, at a ribbon cutting, and say, Mayor Tate, I just want to know, this is what I started at my school, or I started this in my neighborhood, and kind of a movement takes hold.
Tom has really become nationally and even internationally recognized for this brand of leadership that is independent and powerful and so purpose-driven. It's deeply rooted in Tom's faith and his belief in people taking care of one another.
You can actually see neighborhoods start to change and residents starting paying attention to other residents, and seniors starting to get visitors and meals delivered to them, and neighbors becoming stronger and warmer and more connected with each other.
The essence of Tom is based on a belief system of values that that are just embedded in who the man is. And that allows him to live his life in a fully transparent, fully vulnerable, fully loving way.
I think his terms have proven, not perfection, none of us are perfect, but I think Tom really worked for everybody in the city.
He's genuine and really wants to serve the people of Anaheim in a way that makes sense and is fair and serves them in the best way and makes them proud to be in the city of Anaheim.
When I think about what is at the very center of Tom's heart, it is his faith and his family. There is such an incredible groundedness there, and I believe that that has been the foundation for the incredible good that Tom has done in this community.
He's my friend and he's an Angel fan, and I'm a Dodger fan. That's pretty humanitarian.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Tate.
Well, Sister John Ellen with the Dodger fan thing, she didn't realize I'd be speaking the night they go to the World Series. Ouch. Anaheim is a wonderful city of kindness. There are so many kind people. We have more seniors in our city than any other city in Orange County. I want to give a shout out to a senior who's with us tonight. Gretchen Schumacher is our guest, and Gretchen's over here. She's an incredible woman. At 75 years old, she comes to Anaheim, and she had been working as a home health care worker, but had this dream to open a restaurant. At 75, her husband's dream had passed away 10 years earlier, George. So she opens a restaurant in Anaheim at the Packing District called George's, and 5 years later, she's absolutely killing it. She's on the Travel Network recently at 81 years old. So our seniors in Anaheim are kicking butt. But there's oh, thank you, Gretchen. But we also have seniors who are by themselves and are lonely, and we're working on that as a city of kindness. I met a fellow, actually another senior. His name is Dennis Hinckley. I met him a few years ago, and he told me he's a philosophy professor from Cambridge. Brilliant man, about 83 years old. And he told me, I was talking about kindness, and he says, well, there's something else you need to know. And he says, do you speak German? And I said, no. And he said, well, there's a German word that doesn't really translate well in English. It's called, it's Mitsein. He says, the best it translates is to being with. And I think about Senior Serve, and I think about what they do, and I've gone with them a few times, and it's joyful. I tell you, it's absolutely joyful to go with the folks at Senior Serve. But it's certainly provide a nutritious meal, but it's that Mitsein that really does it. It's that being with, that is kindness at the highest level. And, my wife Julie, her grandfather, Chris Bourne, was a Meals on Wheels driver for 22 years in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And he taught me a lot about kindness and Mitsein and all those good things. So I'd like to dedicate this to Chris Bourne. All right. Thank you so much.
Our next presenters are Janie Starks, Account Executive for National Sales at U.S. Foods, and Marianne Vincent, President of MCB Healthcare Consultants, LLC, and past Board Chair of Senior Serve.
The finalists for the category of Outstanding Executive Director are
Chuck Usey, Josie T. Hank, Randy Pesqueda, Robert Doe, Art Francis, Eileen Brazeau, Alejandra Valle, Carol Bush.
And the award goes to Randy Pesquera.
As a graduate of the Human Services Program at CSUF, Randy Pesqueta knew that someday he would work with seniors. Randy's mantra has always been power to the people. Randy's mantra has always been wanting to change things, to question the status quo. In 1999, after working in a few different human services positions, an opening came up at the Rogers Senior Center in Huntington Beach, and Randy felt it was time to work with seniors. He said, it was a different world back then. The senior center basically closed down after 2 p.m. with maybe 75 seniors coming in during the day. Randy's made an impact in the senior community more than anyone could imagine. Describing himself as a servant leader, Randy also encourages his staff to make the most of their creativity, to always think outside the box. In 2014, as plans for the center began to solidify, he helped to raise almost $4 million through a unique partnership with Hoag Hospital. This funding was integral to the building of the Senior Center in Central Park and to ongoing support. Working with the board of directors of the Huntington Beach Council on Aging for almost 20 years, Randy spearheaded the Visionaries campaign, an opening gala for the center. After 2 years of building success, the center now has an average daily attendance of over 500. The Senior Center in Central Park continues to assist a new generation in Huntington Beach to age in community. From transportation to brain fitness, from baby boomers to centenarians, the center offers programs and services that make Huntington Beach a great place to age. Randy, thank you for protecting Power for the Seniors.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Senior Serve. Freddie, for nominating me. Thank you. Everybody else. My dear friend Judy Osuna in the audience screaming. My husband, David Armendariz, I just want to say thank you. It would not be possible for me to do the work I do. The Senior Center in Central Park serves over 500 people a day. It's a wonderful success, and I invite you to come and see us. I am just no better than any of my staff. We all do a great job. I'm a servant leader. I love it. I love making a difference in people's lives every day, and we see that. I thank Senior Serve for their partnership, and thank you for being here and for being here this evening. Thank you so much.
Now let's hear from some friends and colleagues of our Lifetime Achievement honoree, Robert Dowson, Managing Director of Orange County and major San Diego markets for Dignity Memorial, Fairhaven.
Fairhaven was selected to be a Dignity provider. And what Dignity is a network of funeral homes that share resources, that share our expertise to better serve our families, to better serve our communities, and also just to empower our employees. So when I met Bob, he actually helped us with that transition to become a Dignity provider.
When I first really got to know him was when I took a leadership role with our company, and he became my boss.
A lot of us didn't know, what to expect the next day. We didn't know about the security of our jobs, but he reassured everybody, and it was a positive experience, and it's all because of Bob.
Right now, he oversees 24 locations. It's around 6 cemeteries, beautiful cemeteries, all of them. 14 mortuaries, several crematories, so he's got a large group of folks that he oversees and is responsible for.
And he's not the kind of guy that leads from way out in the front. He's the kind of guy that he's like, more often than not, he's right beside you.
He gives you room to breathe and gives you room to operate. He's very supportive. He's always there if you need him, always there.
He empowers the management team. He empowers the employees to succeed. I think for Bob, all the little things that he does makes a difference on a daily basis.
I know he was involved in the state funerals for Presidents Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford, First Ladies Nancy Reagan, Betty Ford, Senators Ted Kennedy, and Lloyd Benson, and other notable individuals.
Good multitasker, shall we say, but he knows how to multitask and what's important, what to put first.
When my mother was dying, one of the dearest memories I have is that he came over to the house and sat with her, prayed with her, held her hands. It was so sweet, and she passed away the next day.
He'll give you anything and help you with anything without expecting anything in return, because his faith is so strong that it glows from him, where he's able to do everything that he does with a very loving and wonderful touch that he has.
He's also always encouraging us to get out in the community and give back to the community. For example, this sponsorship with Senior Serve, we approached him about it and showed him the sponsorship opportunities, and he said, well, this aligns so perfectly with what we do and what we believe. We should obviously give back as much as we can.
He loves the seniors. He loves helping. He loves helping people that maybe are more vulnerable or maybe don't have family around them to give them that support.
He's admired by so many in our organization, and he's well respected, not just within our group, but also within the community. And he's someone that I think is very deserving of this award.
Presenting the award to Bob is Rod Gomez, General Manager at Fairhaven Memorial Services. And please welcome Mr. Robert Dowson.
Wow. Good evening and thank you. On behalf of our Fairhaven associates here this evening, from both our Santa Ana and Mission Viejo locations, it is truly inspiring to be in the presence of the Senior Care Hero Award nominees and recipients. Gosh, if you're ever sitting on a frenzied Southern California freeway during rush hour wondering, what happened to all the compassionate, good people in the world? Here they are. You guys still exist. Thank you. Being presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award at this point in my life is very humbling and motivating. It's humbling because I feel like I'm just doing what I was placed on this earth to do, and motivating because I feel I have so much more to achieve in my lifetime. So I will strive to continue to deserve this honor. Thank you. Our Fairhaven values are very closely aligned with Senior Serve. Respect, integrity, service excellence, and building enduring relationships. All of our associates are encouraged to go out into their community and give back by volunteering their time. Whether it's during business hours or after work, our associates are supporting initiatives like the Fairhaven Lift program, a social networking group for seniors who have lost their spouse, or the BACA program, Bikers Against Child Abuse, where a group of our motorcycle enthusiasts donate their time to bring awareness to this important cause, or the Fairhaven Every 15-Minute program that focuses on the dangers of drinking and driving to high school teenagers. We even have our own care awards given to 6 compassionate, unrecognized caregivers each year. We believe that in order to provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to our client families, our associates must have a desire and a drive to give back their time to deserving causes. Before I close, on a personal note, I'm originally from Minnesota, and in Minnesota, when you have an event like this, you bring 2 things, a casserole and your mother. I forgot the casserole, but my mom is here from Minnesota, so thank you, Mom. We are grateful to you for letting us be part of the Senior Care Hero Awards. Please accept our thanks and our congratulations on behalf of our entire Fairhaven staff to all of the incredible people here this evening that inspire us to go out and support our senior community. God bless you.
Our next presenters are Jill Paulson, Director of Development, Education, and Community Relations for Optimal Hospice Care, and Susan Poulet, Chief Executive Student Experience Officer for American Career College.
The finalists for the category of Outstanding Senior Care Professional are
Derek Mannion, Melinda Stillwell, Patty Alexander, Cesar Delgado, Elaine Watrous, Marty Burbank, Judy Osuna, Ellie Nixon.
And the award goes to Elaine Watrous.
Elaine Watrous is playfully known as the Make-A-Wish Senior Fiduciary because she's been making dreams come true for seniors for over 10 years. Elaine remembers her first client, an elderly widower who was alone. She went out of her way to make sure he had nutritious meals, got him on track with medications, and made sure his home was safe from hazards. She also secured VA benefits for him to help pay for his care. When Elaine realized he hadn't had contact with his 6 beneficiaries in many years, she found a way to connect with each of them and gave her client a surprise party. At least 30 people attended from out of town, and he was overjoyed. And the family continued to stay in contact with him, so his days were filled with joy instead of loneliness. He also had a Model T Ford sitting in the garage that he hadn't been able to drive for years. He said the last time he drove it was with his beloved wife, whom he missed so much. Elaine asked if he'd like to take it out one last time, and when he said yes, she made that happen as well. He mentioned to Elaine that he'd promised his mom years ago that one day he'd be baptized. Elaine asked if he wanted to keep that promise, and he said yes. So she arranged for the baptism, and it was truly a memorable day for everyone. He even made a new friend at the church who said she'd pick him up and take him to church every Sunday. Clearly, Elaine goes out of her way to enrich the lives of her clients. Elaine, you're definitely an outstanding senior care professional. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you. It is such an honor and a blessing to be here tonight. Thank you so much to Tricia Duffy for nominating me. And thank you for Senior Serve for all that you do for our seniors. I learned the art of serving others from my mother's influence. She served many years for Meals on Wheels, and I learned her art of service from her. I learned patience from my mother-in-law, who had Alzheimer's disease and lived with us for 10 years. And I also learned from my father that it's never too late to forgive. As a professional fiduciary, I've learned from many of my clients to be a better listener, be more compassionate, and more supportive than I have ever been before. Finally, I want to thank my husband for being supportive of my crazy hours, doing what I love to do, serving my seniors with all of my heart. Thank you.
Oh,
Well-
Di, I'm sorry. We have one more award.
Oh, no.
This is a tradition. We have one more award that we always give to our wonderful chair of the auction. So thank you, Di. We appreciate you, and thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Holly. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, well, I've got some great news, but before I give it, I'm going to say tonight we've celebrated family. Those we were born into, and those who we choose to become part of, and those who are in the family of heroes tonight we've celebrated. Senior Serve has come alongside so many seniors and their families in our community, providing programs and services and a friendly, caring touch. And you, our family of supporters, have given your time and treasure to continue Senior Serve's mission. Because of you, our Fund a Need and silent auctions and all the sponsorships together have raised $290,000. Oh, thank you, everyone, from the bottom of our hearts. Now, I want to give everyone here, I want you all to remember the feeling and sense of all the heroes who were recognized here tonight. You'll have the opportunity to spread that feeling around by nominating more to be heroes next year. And mark your calendar for Saturday, October 19th, 2019 for our 9th annual Senior Care Hero Awards. Please remember to stop in the lobby on your way out and pick up your silent auction items and your photos from earlier. And let's give a final thank you to our entertainment for the evening, the Dave Stevens Band. All right, everyone, thank you and good night.